Have you ever wondered why the church asks us to fast and pray? Is it just a rule, or is there something deeper, something life-changing? In our busy lives, full of noise and distraction, it's easy to forget the power of silence, the value of sacrifice, and the strength of spiritual discipline. Yet the Catholic Church, rooted in the wisdom of Christ and his apostles, calls us, again and again, to fasting and prayer, not as burdens, but as gifts. Tools of transformation. Jesus himself fasted for 40 days in the desert. Not because he needed purification, but because he wanted to show us how to face temptation and prepare for our mission. When you fast, he says in Matthew 6 verse 16, not if, but when. Fasting isn't optional. It's part of the life of a disciple. But why? What's the point of denying ourselves food, comfort, or habits? Fasting is a way of making space. It empties us of earthly attachments so we can be filled with heavenly grace. When we fast, we say to God, "You are enough for me. More than anything else I crave." And in that emptiness, something amazing happens. Our hearts become more sensitive to his voice. Prayer, too, is not just talking to God, it's listening. It's communion. It's where the soul meets its Creator and is transformed. When prayer and fasting go hand in hand, they become a powerful force, not just in our own lives, but in the world. Remember what Jesus told his disciples when they couldn't cast out a demon. This kind can only come out through prayer and fasting, Mark 9 verse 29. There are spiritual battles that require more than words, they require sacrifice. In the Catholic tradition, fasting also unites us to the suffering Christ. When we feel hunger, when we offer up discomfort, we join ourselves to his passion in a small but meaningful way. St. Paul said, "I rejoice in my sufferings, and in my flesh I complete what is lacking in Christ's afflictions," Colossians 1 verse 24. Our fasting becomes part of the mystery of redemptive suffering. And then there's the beautiful fruit, compassion. Fasting awakens empathy. When we deny ourselves, we remember those who go without by necessity. It moves us to almsgiving, to love, to justice. But don't forget, fasting is not just about food. We can fast from gossip, social media, negativity, or anything that distracts us from God. And prayer doesn't need fancy words. A simple, humble heart is enough. So how do we begin? Start small. Choose one day a week to fast. Skip a meal and offer it for someone in need. Pair it with prayer, a rosary, a visit to the Blessed Sacrament, a heartfelt conversation with Jesus. And most of all, do it with love. Because in the end, fasting and prayer aren't about proving our strength, they're about recognizing our need. Our need for God. Our need for grace. Our need to be emptied so that we can be filled. So today, make space. Quiet the noise. Let your hunger lead you, not just to the table, but to the cross. In that silence, in that offering, you will find not emptiness, but a deeper fullness than you ever imagined.